Hello, subscribers. Welcome to a live stream of AD&D's Gateway to the Savage Frontier Remastered. Doing an Iron Man run. Part 2. Alright, so last time we got the Statuette of the East. So now we're going to leave and go visit the Almanataz who messes around with us. Hey, Duncan, Zombel, and Jimmy. Welcome in. How are you guys doing? Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate it. We now return to the antics of Gnome Jimmy Scam. Jimmy says, keep it up. You'll get a visit from your friendly neighborhood Earth Elemental. Ah, that's Jimmy talking to Duncan. Okay, let's see how I can get out of here. Gotta go back around. Sure, why not? Yeah, 1 point of damage was all enough. Duncan says, then you'll be the first on the hit list since every elemental you summon turns on the party. It did happen due to user error. Crevish is too exhausted to act. Okay, this guy's not doing us any good. I think it's time to get rid of Bryn's Shar. Jimmy says, I bought turncoat insurance courtesy of the Colorado Emporium. Go away, skeletons. You're wasting our time. Okay. Let's get Crevish some rest. Requires bed rest. Okay, he's good now. Hey, Second Hand, welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks for giving Second Hand the shout out, Jimmy. Okay, let's get our spells back here. Let's go back and train. That's them, the guard shout. Okay. We got the statue. They don't like it. Margoyles ascended 30 feet in the air. We can hit him with our sling. You're prepping for dinner? Secondhand? Yeah, Margwils are a lot more dangerous now that they can fly. They can fly over their friends and get to the back lines. All these guys gonna surrender? Nope. That's not where I want to go. There we go. Okay, we probably need money. Let me check it out. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't look like it. Hall of Training. Tim, level 7 thief. Zomble Bobble, level 7 druid. Even Crevish. Oh, what do we want him to use? He's doing a good job with the bow. Let's get him a composite longbow. Hey, Hamedic, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm not on D sofa. I'm on A sofa. Sturges can fly too now, so that's going to allow them to go a lot farther. Stacked together. Need to correct their movement though. Let's see here. It's 30 feet in the air. He swarmed and never came down. Jimmy says he may have got the sofa reupholstered on. You doing all right? Glad to hear it, Dom. Today was a dry day. Also tomorrow it'll be dry before you get rain and snow again. Yuck. That's no good. Okay, so we get a second and third level spell. Let's get another bark skin. Summon insects. Nobody else. Okay. I do need to go get a composite longbow for Crevish. Six. Oh, he already had a proficiency with the short bow. Yeah, he did. That's okay. Let's go get him some more arrows. Jimmy says that maybe the weather we had on the east coast of the U.S. making its way to the Atlantic. Yeah. Okay. I think I am gonna buy a dart of hornet's nest. Anybody with darts? I don't think so. Dexterity 18, dexterity 20. So Duncan will have the best chance to hit with these, even without a proficiency. 17. It's not very good. Ranger magic user. These causing that. Oh, I didn't unequip that. Okay. There we go. Okay, good enough. Hamed just, what was that, Duncan? He says, Hamed just bought a replica DFortae blue couch for 500 euros. Says, fun fact, I asked a Canadian friend about the weather and snow in his area, and he said no snow for weeks. This afternoon, he sent me a picture. They have snow now, and they expect it to be as high as 40 centimeters. Yeah, that's way too much snow. Zomble says it's 7 centigrade in Toronto. All our snow banks are melting. Okay. Let's see how close we are to level up. Not very. Okay. I think I already know where to go next. I don't think I need what's his name to tell me. I think I have to go up here maybe. Get on a boat. Unless I'm confusing this with treasures. Eight a.m. Yes, we want to get on board. We clambered onto the ship. The weather remains good for your passage. Okay. Now this town is where we can get some meteorite. I think I can go up here. Beyond this gate are the wilds of Tern. The guard tells you in a haughty voice, "You are not Northmen. You are not even seafarers. If you pass through this gate, you go to your doom." Northman warriors attack. Someone has that horn I want to use too. Maybe I'll do it in a bigger fight. So I feel like it's limited to how often you can use it. Maybe once a week or something. Oh, I need to ID this sword too. Jimmy says they took one look at Duncan and knew he was an out-of-towner. Jimmy have it? There it is. Okay, I gotta remember Jimmy has it for when we get in a bigger fight. Hey, Saztam, welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks for giving Saztam the shout out, Jimmy. Unable to escape. I'm gonna allow him to flee. What? Jeez. Place is loaded with them. Looks like somebody wants some meteorites, one of them says. Looks like somebody has a case of the Mondays. Alright, here we go. Fire giant fight. Oh, there's only two? Yeah, I don't need to use my horn here then. Jimmy says that's a bad case of the Mondays if you have it on a Tuesday. For anybody that's ever worked in an office, bureaucratic office, that movie Office Space is just hilarious. That's what that quote is from. Talking about the movie, not the show. Ah, one of the items they had was missing. Let me see if I can see what it was. Meteor ore. Okay. Let me save this. I'll probably have to do this fight again. Let me fix this. It's here. Okay. Hey, Draconic dude, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you very much for the happy affiliate anniversary wishes. And thanks for giving Draconic dude the shout out, Jimmy. Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome to Tuesday. That's right. You're doing good, Draconic dude. Glad to hear it. Looking after a friend's dog today. Ah, cool. Dog sitting. Crevish. Okay, let's see here. Need to give myself the meteor ore. Sure, I don't have it. Missing item type meteor ore. I gotta see why it's missing this. Oh, yeah, okay. I see it. Okay, so let's save this. I added some code in to disable items for monsters so that it'll show right in their inventory that they can't be equipped. And when I did that, any item that had been missed from the item table will cause this problem. Let's see here. So it's helping me find the items that were missing. Okay. Yeah, I've been working on the change self and alter self spell where you can actually become monsters and things, and it's required reworking a few things. Okay, there we go. All right. We got our meteor ore. That's all we need to do here, actually. Glad you're doing well, Mr. Spock. More or less. Pun intended. Error Will Robinson. Okay. So now I have to figure out how to get out of here. 800 hours, one bound for Gundarlin, one bound for Luskan. 100 gold. There might be a. Is there a fight in here? Nope. I guess he doesn't think it's 0800. Some of the code in the DAX files lets it be like 7 to 9, and others wants it to be right at 8 o'clock. Both ships are at the dock and still accepting passengers. I guess we'll go to Gundarlin next. Ship slowly edges its way to the pier at Gundabarg, Gunderland's largest town. A rope is thrown to a tired old man who stands precariously near the edge of the warped wooden planking. We scramble onto shore. Feels good to walk on solid ground again. Okay. Don't need the inn. We don't need to do that. Oh yeah, this is where we need to rescue the daughter. Let's see what the guy says over here. Halt! King Redax can see no one. Okay, we got booted out. I want to put a pause on here. Let me see. I don't like that it kicks you out and you can't see what the heck it's saying. We are Area 4, Block 11. Snag what he says. Okay. All right, let's see if that pauses it now. There we go. Make sure I copy this file. For the next version. Excellent. All right, so let's go over here and rescue her. It's kind of a joke if I remember right. I think that's just, yeah, there's a secret door here. Jimmy Colorado has found a secret passage to the west, being the gnome that he is. Jimmy Colorado has found a secret passage to the north. Burst through the doorway, landing in a pile on the floor. See a young woman with long blonde hair glaring at you. The bodies of several pirates lie twisted on the floor beneath her. Are you Jagerda? Lemonhead ST asks. The woman nods disgustedly. Jimmy Colorado stands and bows, saying, We've come to rescue you. She snorts. Rescue? If you'd come sooner, I'd have had to rescue you. Very well, brave adventurers. Okay. You escort Jagerda to the short distance to the palace. Okay, that I want to also put a pause on. Because that happened too fast to even see what the heck the guy said. Let's see here. He doesn't even say anything. What? Is he going to say something after we get the treasure? The king tells you about purple rocks. This is weird. I feel like when I went to visit him first, it caused him to not say anything. Because I'm looking at the debug messages and there's nothing coming out. Journal entry 55, okay. No. Okay. So I think I'm done with this island. Draconic Dude says, "The Gateway to Savage Frontier another Forgotten Realm setting?" Yes, it is. It's in a different part of the Forgotten Realms, but it's still Forgotten Realms. It's farther to the east than like Flan and all the other areas that you're used to. I said it backwards. It's farther to the west, not east. I was picturing it on the map to the left. That's west. It's west of Flan and all that area. Okay. Passage again. 900 hours. Now this one I feel like I'll get attacked, so I need to go in here. Draconic Dude says, Saloon finally gave it away for me there. And Jimmy says, the other east. The west. It's in the west. Okay, so 900. You go far enough, it's to the west, Tom says. True. Okay, we're going to go to turn. Duncan groans. That's triple what we paid in Luskan and turn. Hey. The crew raises its anchor, the sails fill, and the ship sails proudly out. Crash! The yardarm falls to the deck, inches from Zombobobble 2. You look up and see huge tentacles wrapping themselves around the bow. The whole ship groans as a giant kraken tightens its inexorable grip. Moments later, you're in the water as the ship disintegrates beneath the twisting tentacles. Swim away from the wreck, Jimmy calls out. Bone-chilling screams reach your ears, but you don't dare look back. Soon the tragedy's over, and all you hear is the splashing of the party in the gentle seas. You pull together a mass of boards and barrels to rig a crude raft, and the waiting begins. For 3 days, no trace of ship or land. Hungry and exhausted, you finally spot a tiny island. Paddling with your last ounce of strength, you propel the makeshift raft to the shore, where it is dashed to bits moments after you crawl up to the rock's safety. Okay. The leader of the village suspiciously looks at you. Journal entry. Ah, look at that. That space between the pound symbol and 40 is causing it to not recognize it's a journal entry. I got another fix to do. I'm going to do it right now. Sadstamp says, you were right. It's west. And Jimmy says, better them than us. Oh, thanks, Toothless. Welcome in. How are you doing? No biggie, just adrift for 3 days, huh, Gary? Okay, let's see here. So, We do this. Let me see if that fixes it. Catching SSI's typos. Hey, Abs Nerdy, welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks for giving Abs Nerdy the shout out. This box says, nice hap-aversary. Hope Twitch gave you a raise. Thank you, Mr. Spock. There we go. View journal entry. Yes. Headquarters of the Kraken Society is on Trisk, the other island just across the strait. They also have fortresses here on Eutherol on the western coast, where they force us to pay tribute. They take almost everything we have, but if we don't pay, they will take us away as slaves. I don't know if you can defeat them, but whatever you can do, only make our lives better. You've been busy with work, but otherwise good? Glad to hear it, Abs Nerdy. Useless runes. Alright. Scrag attack. I may have to cast something here. Summon insects. Eutherol sounds like a prescription medication, Mr. Spock says. It does. What else? Color spray's not going to work. I got the black background there on that displacer beast. Make a note of that. That'll fix offline. In gateway, summoning a displacer beast. Black background. They switch the engines at different times where some use black as a transparent color, others use a gray color. It's a real pain in the butt, so I have to do special exceptions for everything they do for specific games. And then I can fix all their inconsistencies. Ugh, yes. But for you guys, the players, you won't know any better. You won't know that all the shenanigans I had to make exceptions for. That one didn't disbelieve. Scrag temporarily down. It's a lot of silver. They attack. Allow them to flee. Across the strait, you see a massive stone fortress rising from another island. Its tentacle-like columns, an unmistakable signature. It is the headquarters of the Krakens. As you enter the fortress, guards rush forward to attack you. Okay. Let's try to charm somebody. Gargoyles moving on up. Okay, let's try charming this guy. Got him. Dang. Wow, Duncan only has 9 hit points. We need to get him healed. Yeah, these the next version I've implemented flying for quite a few monsters that should have had it that didn't. And it makes them so much more dangerous. I'll tell you the ones that weren't implemented that are now. All of these can fly now. Giant Manuses, Gorgomeras, Dracolisks, Mobats, Wyverns, Sturges, Gynosphinxes, Wraiths, Specters, Pixies, Nightmares, Margoyles, and Gargoyles. All of those can fly. So all of those can go over top of other units and come down or use their attacks from above. So those are all going to be drastically harder. Consolidate more and stuff. The really scary ones are Wraiths and Specters, because they can fly right past people now. Okay, that's the good guy. Everybody's taking their share. You need to get healed up. One of the guard's pockets, you find a strange message. That's pretty strange. See if I can do a fix. Nice. Toothless says, Crevish, yuck. I'm sure there's a ditch with his name on it. Yeah, I'm only keeping him in the party just to test. Because I really do not want him in my party. I just want to test that he says things in special events. Three guards leap to their feet. Outsiders. I'm waiting to summon this Earth Elemental in a big fight coming up from Jimmy. So I don't want to use that. Although I am going to use the Horn of Valhalla here. Let's put it right here. Berserker. Oh no! They're furious at Jimmy. They're still on our side though. Thank goodness. They're furious that they were summoned out though. Mr. Spock says, what's the best armor class you've seen in these games? You mean on a monster? Okay. Or a player? Oh, I mean, you can get it down as a player. You could get it down. There's really not a limit per se. But I think the lowest I've seen personally on my characters is probably like -15 or something, and Pools of Darkness much later. But that's that's the last game basically, and that was in the original game. In my engine, with all the games, I think the lowest I've had was -10 or 11 at some point, maybe. On monsters, probably like -8 or 9 is the lowest I've seen. At least in my engine and some of the games I've played. Duncan says the party finally realized who's been stealing all their snacks. If Crevish dies and you cast reincarnation, will the special event still happen? Mr. Spock says. Yes, they will. These berserkers are being good meat shields. Hey there, Will. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you. I appreciate that. Unequip the horn. That guy, slacker. Why don't they want to attack this? There he goes. Attack the OT Oak. You're doing good, Will. Glad to hear it. Always nice to have a DFortae stream to chill out with. I am doing great. Thanks for asking. And I'm glad you enjoy the stream. We summoned some berserkers with the Horn of Valhalla. It's the item I got when I killed Tyrant Thraxus in Pool of Radiance. Alright, none of that's magical. Journal entry 36. Oh, it's more of the secret note. Yeah, I'm not taking that as notes. I wonder if I can rest a week. Let me see how long the Horn of Valhalla has a cooldown. I don't remember. Let's see. Once a week. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's see if we can rest 7 days. Toothless says we need option to feed crevish to the Oteoks. Take the boat? Yes. Okay. Now this, we're going to go through the secret entrance. Attack. I'm going to have Duncan do suggestion on these guys. Let's see. Let's try it on this guy. Halt, flee, mutiny, surrender, or nap. Let's try nap. He believes it. Krakengard takes a nap. That's one of the Dark Elf daily spells. Once you reach level 4 if you're female. Daily suggestion. What is an int of Krakengard's? It varies. It's variable. I have it kind of randomized. If you're asking me what SSI had it set to, probably 10. They put almost every attribute to a hard-coded 10. It's kind of lame. We can look at our Krakengard and see what his was. His is 12. This guy doesn't have bad randomized attributes there. Let's rest a day and get Duncan's suggestion back. Yeah, it is a 10 scam, Jimmy. They just were lazy. Guards leap to their feet. Yeah, the dumbest one was like dragons and stuff had strength of 10. It's like, really? Toothless says, nah, SSI has most stats on 10. Very lazy design. I was wondering about the one in your party. See how long the charm will last. Oh, yeah, he's got 12 intelligence. Reach the top of the rocky ridge. Journals 41. Nah, it's okay. A Margoyle. believe there's a fight down in this room. Let's get some buffs going. Blur. Dust Devil. Prayer. Yeah, Dragon had stats at 10. Yeah, it's really goofy. I fixed all that stuff. Okay, Phantom Armor. We know Duncan's been hit, so put it on him. I'm gonna do Detect Magic so I can see what magic items they have on. Those I don't want to cast. Let's do Bark Skin. Other protection from fire. I don't think there's any casters here, but why not? Okay. As you pass through the doorway, you discover a heavily guarded group of slaves carrying a great chest made from a single huge pearl. Atop a gilded litter, the slaves fall back as the guards run to the attack. The bell inside rings loudly. Okay. We've got a whole army on our side. Let's fireball these guys. Dust Devil, you just stand guard, right? Oh, I moved them too far away. Margoyle ascend to 20 feet. Okay, you... Do I need to summon an Earth Elemental? I don't feel like I do, but... Let's delay. Let's have Duncan fireball first. Destroying some of their equipment. Just money. We only destroyed money. Okay, we'll go ahead and conjure. Let's see if it's a success. Yes. Oh, he's up in the air at 20 feet. I can't reach him. Sling can hit him. Wrong way, Jaggerta. Margot could hurt the Earth Elemental. Boom. Nice. Oh, there's still guards here. Oh, he can't be seen. Ah, Margwell descends to the ground. He's dead. Let's see. I gotta wait for the game engine to detect this guy's unreachable. Crevish ran away. There we go. Crevish ready for a level up. So none of these are magical. You open the Great Pearl, and within its velvet-lined chamber, find the Statuette of the West. Tiny fountain flows excitedly above its triangular base. You have completed this part of your mission. Toothless says he ran off, but he still takes share of the loot. Yeah, that's pretty funny. You want to leave the island? Yes. All right. And what's her name's gone now? Jagerda. 3 figures in the dark cloaks suddenly confront you. Okay. Blindfully, no. I want to do a mana core fight. Fact. Horn of Valhalla. The Berserker is furious at Jimmy again. Oh, Zombo lost his spell. Shooting at the Berserker from the air. That's pretty cool. Okay, that one's only 10 feet. This one's only 10 feet. Almacia says, oh, hey, Almacia, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you. I appreciate it. Poor Jimmy. Yeah, the mana cores are so much more dangerous being able to fly. Actually makes them useful. They're gonna go after Crevish. Oh, those are some tougher Berserkers. Oh, no, it's not. Decent armor class, decent equipment. Is this mine? Okay, my Kraken Guard's kicking some butt. Crevish goes down. Okay, that's 30 feet in the air. That one's 10 feet. We can hit that one. Crevice to the ditch. Yeah, that's right, Toothless. You're mostly lurking, Amicia, and will continue to do so. Wanted to say that. Thank you, I appreciate it. And lurks are welcome. Do they shoot those spikes while flying? Yes, they can, which makes them really dangerous if you don't have ranged weapons or spells to deal with them and you're on the ground. They only have a limited number they can shoot, though. But any flying unit's a lot more dangerous now, though, because it can fly over, go to the back line, target whoever they want, and they can fly at different elevations. So as long as they're not at the same 10-foot elevation, you could have multiple stacked on top of each other, including with dragons. So you could have one dragon at 10 feet in the same position, one dragon at 20 feet, and then one at 30 feet, all breathing downward their fire breath. So they're stacked, where they can all get their attacks in. So things like that are really dangerous. Casters, too, that can fly, they can be really dangerous. Okay, none of that's magical. Mr. Spock says, can you actually keep Crevish until the end of the game if you want to punish yourself? Yes. Indeed. I'm actually ready to level him up again. Alright, let's get all of our spells back. Jimmy says, so you're saying a Crevish solo Iron Man is in our future? No. Level 5 fighter. He's got 42 hit points. 14 strength. Oh my gosh. 17 intelligence, 18 wisdom. He's getting Thaco boosts though. Duncan says the game counts on you having Crevish till the end. There's extra dialogue and pictures for it. Yeah. You don't need to, but you can. Okay. Let's go visit Amanataz or whatever his name is. Krakengard left the party. He got tired of our shenanigans. Succumber. Yeah. Horrifying that you are intended to keep Crevish the whole time. So this is where Amanataz is. You're the ones upon who are depending to save this entire region. You must go the long way to where men care not go. The long way to the east is the only way. Yet people wish not to go there. Okay. Toothless says he got wise. Did. That's odd, says Zombo Bobble 2. When I've passed this way before, there were always guards at the gates of Loudwater, but now there's no one here. The Woodlands Inn. I feel like there's a fight coming up here. Yeah, a huge force of men appears to have gathered just east of the bridge. I don't remember if this is an illusion or not. I don't think it is. Let me do a bless. Prayer. Let's put Phantom Armor on Crevish. Do Bark Skin on Crevish. And on Tim, protection from fire on Zomble. Okay, it was a real fight. Oh, this will be interesting. Yeah, look at these Manticores running, flying right over the top of the Zeno Keep guys and then coming down to attack. Yeah, that's sweet. It's exactly what I intended. They're really trying to take down Kravish. They don't like him either. They know he's the weak link. Like, alright, who's easiest to take down here? They got him. They got him. Now they're going after Zomble. Okay. Fireball time. This is going to be a lot of destruction. Look at all these items. 3 items. That guy caught on fire. 2 items destroyed. Dude that says, hope you have all your delay blast fireballs ready. Oh, wait. Nobody likes Crevish. Miss Fox says, I kind of feel sorry for him, full of arrows. Yeah, I have smart AI turned on, so they're going for him because they know he's the weak, easy takedown. Okay. Jimmy. You already summoned your Earth Elemental, I believe. I don't think I rested a week. And this, I think, is on cooldown. So let's attack. I do want to get a Spectral Force out here. Let's put it back here. Yeah, I guess we'll do Displacer Beast. Okay, Zomble. Let's have you use your Wand of Ice Storm. Jimmy says Crevish had it coming. Alright, says. Actually. Yeah. 1 damage. Picked up some items. He's picking up his friend's items. Yeah. Wand of Ice Storm coming through. For sure. Displacer Beast. I don't see the ability to bandage Crevish. I don't see his corpse. Alright, there should be... Oh, there's some right here too. That guy's worried about picking up items even though his whole army's destroyed. Okay, I don't think anything's magical. Nope. Oh, he's in a coma. Yeah, that's because I have the option enabled where it requires bed rest and you're in a coma if you go down. So 20 minutes left on his coma. Valgamon is nowhere to be seen. Surrendering fighter named Rishpal steps forward. Yeah, fine. We'll accept you. Let's take a look at him. Is he supposed to be human? I guess he is. I'm getting him confused with a half-orc guy that you get elsewhere. Hey, Jeff, welcome in. How are you doing? All right, let's rest a week so we get all of our things replenished. Thank you. I appreciate it. True irons only. Toothless says total reliable character. You talking about Crevish? Thanks for giving Jeff the shout out. Putting the attainment in entertainment. Okay, so he's a level 3 fighter. Wow, really? This guy. Do you want him hogging up our experience? I'll keep him for one fight. Alter order. We'll put him right here. They're down here. Another guard attack. Yeah, they're going for him too because he's the weakest link. Rishpal, he is ugliest too, Toothless says. Ah, gotcha. See him in his new movie, Fistful of Ripshaw. That guy's got some strong armor. Yeah, -2 armor class. He used his shield there, though. He got hit too many times, so he loses that armor class that round. They all surrendered. Wait, what does he have equipment wise? Banded mail, longsword, shield. Okay. Yeah. Let's go back and heal. Lots of spells. What is that holly item? It's it's a reagent or a spell component. I found it. I have spell components turned on, but you can still randomly find those. Druids can use holly as one of their main ingredients in most of their spells. But I just kept it just for fun. I thought they'd circle around this way. Okay, here they are. Poor Rishpal. And these guys are hard to penetrate their armor. Flails do well against heavy armor. Scimitars probably not so much. Look, plate mail -2 to hit. So I'm assuming they're either in plate or banded mail. Broadsword's probably not good either. Yeah, -2 against plate. Sling's probably really bad. -4 against plate. Hammers aren't bad. Hammers +1 to hit someone in plate. And then the flail. Where's the flail? Flail is +2 to hit someone in plate. The spike shield's terrible though. It's -4 to hit someone in plate. Morning Star is decent. It's +1 to hit plate. Picked up some items. His friend just surrendered and he's picking up items. So before I surrender, I better pick these up. Oh yeah, let's look. Yeah, they're wearing plate mail, so it was plate. Go back and list. What I need to do is cast Phantom Armor on Rickshaw. That'll help. Let's see. There we go. I don't think there's anything else we wonder. Should be on the street. Black robe men are looking for someone. Well, maybe I am supposed to do this. Let's see what's in here. Knowles. I know this is the tavern where you can go in one side, come out the other side. It used to just be fight or leave. I added in relax, pickpocket, and leave. Let's relax. A shady looking merchant approaches the party. Hello, adventurers. I have a special weapon for sale. So this is one of the random events I programmed. I bet you've never seen one sparkle like this. Would you like to examine it? Yes. It appears to be some sort of bastard sword. It's hard to tell exactly what the magical properties are. Sell it to you for 2,000 gold. Sure. It's a deal. The merchant hands over the bastard sword to Jimmy. Okay, leave. Which exit? Let's go east. We'll have to go sell and identify. Oh, I forgot to turn in the meteor ore in Neverwinter. I'll have to go do that. Guards round a corner and come running up the street, one pulling a chained manicore. Already disbelieved the Ripshaw's phantom armor. That didn't last long. I'm gonna summon insects on that manicore. Too exhausted to act. Ravish getting hit on. Actually, what armors he have? Chainmail. He's picking up some plate mail. Because he's standing back shooting anyway. There we go. That will drastically improve his survivability. They must have snuck around through the tavern. Alright, guys, this is probably a good place to stop. I have to remember I'm going to rest for a week. Do I need to do that? Yeah, because I don't know when Jimmy used that Horn of Valhalla last or Conjured Elemental. But I'm sure that those won't be on cooldown anymore. Alright. Let's go ahead and do a raid if you're into that. Let me see who's on. Ah, Secondhand is streaming. Let's send you over his way. He's playing an RPG. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.
Light and magic.